everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and I'm in the Near Disney YouTube studio, but I've got something really great for you today. I know we've been talking about my 4 favorite properties in Central Florida, and one of which was in Mount Dora, but did you know one of the best places in all of Central Florida is the Abbey Brewing Community, and guess what? It's owned by some of my favorite people. So everybody, this is Eve.
Hi.
Eve Passmore and Ben Passmore. It's been a dream of theirs, I think, for a while. Is that correct, Eve?
Oh yeah, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah. And so how long have you been open?
So we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. July marks 1 year. So we have some fun celebrations planned in the next couple of weeks.
Yes. And you are award-winning already. Isn't it weird? That just doesn't happen. It's like, you know, I mean, this has been like God is blessing your location. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah. And then I see one of our wonderful, wonderful friends, Kristen Tucker, sitting beside you. And if you have not seen her on any of my previous videos, you guys may know that she's a famous former Disney entertainer. And you can see her on occasion with entertainment at this place. Right, Kristen?
Absolutely, Kim. Thank you for having us. And yes, my husband Clark and I are here because we believe in everything that Ben and Eve are doing here in this beautiful community of Mount Dora. And we're so excited to be a part of it.
Yes. And Mount Dora, you know, the World Atlas Group just named the top downtowns in the entire state of Florida. And Mount Dora, I think, was ranked 3rd in the entire state.
Wow. We'll take that.
Take that, yeah. And a lot of people may know this as well, but one of my Realtor Dream Team members, Ryan Wanzek, he is with us today too. When he's not selling real estate, he's actually behind the bar at the Abbey Brewing Community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Pretty fun. So the platform is yours. Tell us whatever you would like, because I want everybody on the planet to know about your place, because it really is a gem.
Oh, thank you, Kim. I'm so honored to have been invited to join you today. Love what you're doing for the real estate community, and especially in this area. There's just so much going on. Mount Dora is a fantastic little town, which we've only just kind of started to really get to know and fall in love with over the last couple of years. But Abbey was, a long time vision in coming. We were once upon a time missionaries overseas and did a lot of nonprofit and humanitarian work. And somewhere along the way, just got this vision for a business that would be able to fund all of our humanitarian efforts in the local community and around the globe. And we were looking in a bunch of different locations, you know, around Kissimmee and even Celebration where you are. But when this space was put in front of us actually by Ryan initially, a couple of years ago, it was just like one of those moments where just the doors opened wide and we knew we were home. So we've been here in Mount Dora for, just like I said, opened a year ago, and have felt like the red carpet has just been rolled out for us. We have such an incredible community already of local people around us who just love the vision, love the product. My husband's brewing some incredible beer. We've got a great team in the kitchen. Our chef is just fantastic, and we have some amazing flavors. The space is totally family friendly, so you're always going to find multiple generations of family here having a great time and hanging out. And the whole why in it for us is to be able to continue to give back. So we partner with local nonprofit organizations and stuff like that here in the Orlando area, as well as further abroad, to continue to do the stuff that we love to do around the world, just because we get to stay here selling awesome beer and food. So it's been incredible. We love Mount Dora. We love our team, like you, Ryan, Kristen. And we're really, really enjoying the process of being able to learn this whole thing.
Yes, I love that. And speaking of the team, so Kristen, I would imagine you probably have had your hands in the entertainment portion of it in particular too. You want to talk about, you know, what goes on out there with entertainment?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yes. I'm really I've been blessed to be a part. Actually, Clark and myself have been blessed to be a part of being what now would be known in Lake County as a music venue. In less than a year's time, I'd say we have been able to just have a wide variety of musicians and both local and a bit, as we bubble out in the Orlando area, come and be a part of the family. And that's so important here. That's why community is attached. Ben and Eve are very intentional about this not being just a company. It's literally when you come in the door, you are home. So for Clark and I, when we look at the entertainment side of it, it's like we get to be kind of mom and dad to a greater group of individuals that typically don't come together, but we have probably 20 plus, I would say, musicians that are on rotation here at Abbey Brewing Community. And it's been life-giving, not only for us, but for them. And please, I definitely think as we look forward into the future, I will speak this to be so, but I believe that we will be an upcoming venue for artists that are wanting that kind of like an off the beaten path, but get into the culture of a community. And that's what Abbey has done so well. And we have been blessed to be a part of that on the entertainment side. So everything I've been able to do in my life, I'm now getting to live it in my life with my husband and two of our very best friends. And again, like I said, we are community, which means we run this as a family.
Yes, and you definitely feel that when you walk through the doors too. And I can share with you, Ryan is very quick to make recommendations on what food he loves the best, and he's always been right. So I think, Ryan, last time I was there, I think I had a Wagyu burger or something that just blew my socks off. Yeah, and I think skewers. You're always talking about some steak skewers.
Steak skewers, empanadas, salads. I don't even like salads. I like the salads here.
You don't even like salads, but you like salads here. Well, there's a wonderful, obviously, a website. It's EdenAbbeyBrewing.com. And I love the fact that when you have attitude on some of the stuff, so like when you pull up the menu and you see the desserts and stuff, it's not just cheesecake, they've got names. Eve, you want to talk to us about your menu a little bit?
Oh, of course she does. I love to talk about desserts all day long. The bananas Foster cheesecake, that's definitely one of my favorites. It's banana cheesecake, fresh sliced bananas. We use our Belgian Tripel beer, the bell ringer, and we make it into a homemade beer caramel sauce. We warm the bananas, pour it over the whole thing with like banana liqueur, creme anglaise, toasted pecans. It is supposed to be a shareable dessert, but I can easily polish it.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, protect that. I'm not going to share something that's that good.
We've got a couple of dessert empanadas. We have, our apple pie. We've got chocolate mousse cake, desserts. I mean, you could talk all day long about that.
Yeah, and names like Let's Be Claire, Claire. It's just clever, too.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's be clear. I'll give a shout out real quick to one of the other local businesses, and that is something that if you're looking at a place that is supportive of local business, Mount Dora is just awesome for this. They absolutely love local, and it's a culture that it's just really special, especially in a Central Florida area where, the big corporate is kind of sometimes more appreciated. This town is awesome with that. But our good friend Claire runs a little shop downtown in the marketplace called Claire's Creperie, and she makes this fantastic blueberry cheesecake crepe during blueberry season using local blueberries. And we loved it so much. We made our own version. So it's a blueberry cheesecake empanada with blueberries and cream cheese and vanilla. It's all made from scratch with that same caramel sauce I talked about earlier. But we had to give a shout out to Claire so that every time we spiel that dessert to our guests, we're also giving a shout out to our friend's creperie just, a few blocks away. So it's such a fun it's such a great town. It's a small town feel where people, your neighbors and you hang out at the same places. And it's such a beautiful space for community.
Yes, I love that. And I know there's even like special things around like Christmas where they light up, the waterway areas, right? And the boats, and you just
love Christmas. We actually landed here in December, right as they were like opening up their Christmas season with it. There was Christmas parade, and they closed down the whole little downtown area and had street vendors and hot chocolate and carolers on the corners, and every business is lit up, and you're just walking around getting to know people and having a fantastic time. We called it Hallmark Christmas Town because it's such a perfectly Christmas, like quintessential experience.
That is the perfect name for it. That is the perfect name. Yes. You know, Kristen, when you walk into the building, kind of walk us through, because I've been able to experience it, but you know, it's lovely in the sense that there's segmented rooms, and
right.
Explain that to us a little bit.
I'd love to. Thank you. You actually, it feels as if you're not quite familiar, let me give you the tour guide virtually without seeing it. When you walk in, you're going to either be greeted by a little virtual host that tells you what to do, but there is always somebody friendly waiting to say, hey, I'll be right with you. If you are interested in kind of getting into the community vibe and the tap room side, you'll be headed over to the tap room, and there you'll grab a menu, you'll do a QR code to see what we have on tap. And then when you're ready to order, you go down to the end of the bar. And what I love so much about this is that there are these beautiful tables that you could be literally sitting with your new best friend. Like truly, it's been probably, I think, one of the greatest blessings that Eve and I get to talk about is watching people have a conversation, put down their phones and actually engage. And they're sitting next to people they don't know. And so maybe some people are like, oh, that's not for me. Great. We have a cafe, which is where we are right now. It's intimate. It's sweet. Same food, same service, everything excellent, except we have table service here. And then if you're just like the great outdoorsman, well, we've got that for you too.
I think actually Ryan's sitting out there now.
Yes, he's featuring our beer garden right now. But before we get out to the beer garden, what I think is a huge thing that we offer, I'm an empty nester mama, but there are so many families. You can see them come in. They're holding all of their children. See, there's one.
Hey. Oh, I'm so glad that she's there.
This was a non-negotiable for Eve, and I backed her up because she said, we need a play area that is not just some cliche crayons and a coloring book. It's a place for creative play. So not only do the parents get to go, but their kids have this whole play area where they get to interact with each other and play kitchen and play whatever they can create. So there is something for everyone here. We are absolutely family friendly, even on a Friday and Saturday night when we have this huge band going on in the tap room. There can be an intimate setting in the cafe, and kids having the time of their lives outside. So Eden Abbey Brewing Community has something for everyone.
Yes, yes. And speaking of which, Ryan, so if somebody wants to move out to Mount Dora and be close to Eden Abbey, what kind of price ranges are you seeing out there?
Well, so there's some really cool properties right now. The lowest price that I feel would be a best option for somebody pulling out here into Mount Dora would be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. It's listed at $221,900.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Very affordable.
Yeah. Really specific, Central Florida anymore, you can't find anything for less than $400,000. So starting price point there. And I've seen some beautiful properties out there in the threes.
Yeah. I mean, and you hit that 300 mark, you're getting beautiful homes. This one is all renovated. It's all remodeled. So you get some stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Well, you know what I love too? Last time I came out to Eden Abbey, they had a bed and breakfast place that was on the water, and we stayed there because we wanted to be there the night before so we could hang out with our friends. And I know there's some really nice homes that are probably in the millions close to Eden.
Yeah, I would say there's a really cool property I saw that's on the market right now. It's waterfront, right from downtown or Mount Dora there, right by the docks and stuff. It's listed at 2.9. 5,600 square foot, 4-bedroom, beautiful home sitting right on the water.
Wow, that's pretty good because if you were in Windermere or whatever, they're going to be charging about $8 million for something like that, right?
Something like that, especially being walking distance downtown, only a block away, something like that.
Yeah,
So it'd be pretty rare.
I'm glad we've got your telephone number there. So if anybody's interested in Mount Dora area, Ryan is definitely my expert in that area, and I want you to call him directly. Ryan 16. And so for Eve Abbey, so let's tell everybody what the address is and what your hours are, Eve, if you don't mind.
All right. Yes, we are at 405 South Highland Street, right in Mount Dora. We are walking distance of downtown, but if you want to just, kind of take it easy, there's also like the golf cart guys, Mount Dora Transit will pick you up and drop you off at our front door from downtown if you just need a lift up the hill. And our hours, we are currently closed Mondays and Tuesdays and open Wednesday through Sunday at noon. We stay open a little later on weekends. We've got bands playing right up until like 10 o'clock, and then we don't close till 11 on Fridays and Saturdays. We do an awesome brunch on Saturdays and Sundays from noon until 4. The Abbey Band, which Kristen heads up, is our house band, and they usually play once a month, usually on a Sunday evening, but you might find them other times. And she jumps in because all the local musicians love Kristen's voice, so they're like, "Kristen, sing with us." So you'll probably see her around singing, hear her amazing voice if you stop in any evening of the week.
Yeah. And let's make sure we don't. We've got to talk about the beer. Let's talk a little bit. Yeah, of course.
Oh goodness, I could nerd out about beer all day long. My husband's a brewer. He is especially fond of Belgian style beers, although he does a pretty wide range. So anytime you come in, you'll probably find anywhere between 8 and 12 of our beers on tap. He's in the brew cellar probably 4 days a week at least. And we go all the way from like a super light German style Kolsch, which, satisfies even your lightest beer drinkers, all the way up to we've got some really nice dark, higher alcohol content beers. One of our most popular, our flagship beer is our Bellringer, the Belgian style triple. It's Ryan's favorite. Yeah. It's fantastic. We serve it in a slightly smaller glass because it comes into like, 9.5%. So it's kind of a sipping beer. But it's got some really nice caramelly notes, and just really true to a proper Belgian triple beer. So people who know that style, we've definitely gotten some local notoriety at least, and we'll see that spreading. But our Holy Hazy New England style IPA is probably one of our best sellers. We've usually got 1 or 2 at least West Coast style IPAs on draft, and then a whole variety of other beers. My personal favorite is our St. Brendan. It's an Imperial Irish American red ale, which means it's got like a little more kick to it, a lot of flavor. And yeah, we've won a couple of awards. Yeah. We actually at Orlando Sentinel, we were runner up for best patio outside dining, which
were hands down.
And for us to be brand new and a good little hike away from downtown Orlando where they've got loads of outdoor dining and stuff, for us to even make it into that contest was a pretty big deal. And then to reach that runner up award was kind of cool. And then we won an award for our blueberry Kolsch in the spring. We used fresh blueberries and made it's again a very nice, light, crisp beer, but with real blueberry in it. And that one out of I want to say 35 other beers submitted from all over the state of Florida. So that was a fun award. But yeah, we definitely are beer nerds, but we also have like wines and cocktails. Our bartender was just prototyping. Yeah, show us, Ryan. There you go. Prototyping our new summertime cocktails for us. So we're sampling those while we talk today. They're really good.
Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of you because I know this is a lot of hard work, but when it's hard work and it's a passion and then you're surrounded by loved ones, what a great life, right?
It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. So if anybody ever had do they need to make reservations? Do you have a phone number that you want to provide? Or
what's our number, Eve?
I don't even know.
She's going to tell you. Here's the thing about reservations. A party of, we'd say 8 or greater. Yeah. First, definitely make reservations. Eve is so accommodating. So is the team here. If you do desire to have a fun event, we're having one happening right now, actually.
Hey, Sam, come say hi.
Sam, come over and say hi.
We take reservations for big parties. We have a private event space next door. This is our good friend. Wait, I can go this way.
That way.
This is our good friend Sam. He actually owns the liquor store just down the street and is getting ready to open up a brand new restaurant about 5 miles away,
5 miles away,
as well
so-
with his family.
Yeah.
So he's getting ready. He's setting the whole room up tonight for a bourbon tasting for the brand new Mount Dora Tasting Club.
Yeah, Mount Dora Tasting Club, where we got some 50 people from Mount Dora who's going to support the local industry. And we're going to come down here, do tastings with them. Ben and you have been supporting for a while. Awesome spirits. And we like to combine those two energies to grow something about Mount Dora.
Yes.
Well, here's another example of what good energy is coming out of Mount Dora. So good luck too on your restaurant as well. And I've got to say, you don't want to miss it. You got to go to the Eden Abbey Brewing Community and meet
Yes.
the community.
Thanks, Sam. I'll pay you later.
All right. Well, you can check them out on their website. You can give me a call if you have any questions as well. But
Phone number is
Yes, I found it.
great.
I should have that.
You know, the owner's so busy, they never know what their telephone.
I don't know my phone number. It's just on speed dial. All right, it's 352-729-6698. And you can always follow us on social media. We have a strong presence on both Instagram and Facebook, where we'll tell you all about what events we've got coming up this week, what the trivia theme is, who's playing on Friday, Saturday night, whatever. So yeah, definitely give us a look up on your social media.
I love it. Well, I love you guys, and I'm so excited. Thanks for being on the show, and hopefully a lot of people are going to find you from it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. So
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Take care, you guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.